Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up, it's your girl Sasha Banks, legit boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife.
Marie.
And you are going in Smackdown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson, and available wherever fine podcasts are. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and little notify bell next to it on YouTube if that's where you're watching us. If you're listening to us in the audio realm, consider trying CastBox. It's a great podcast app. We have a partnership with them. Give them a try and go to the Going In Raw podcast selection and then hit subscribe and then leave us a comment. Oh,
comment. Check.
I got to see.
Did we get over 500 yesterday?
We were at 494 at the end of the show yesterday. We're on the road to 500.
It seems a near certainty we would have got to 500 by now.
Let's get out of that. It's subscribed, and then you go to Going In Raw.
Give me number.
Graham Maloney again. We're at 1,000 comments because he did 500 that just say Finn. God damn it, Graham Maloney.
I mean,
you need to stop that.
His heart's in the right place.
His heart's in the right place, but man, it's all Finn. Man, look, Graham.
That must have taken a lot of time.
I appreciate that you're trying to get us to
Yes.
road to 1,000.
Yeah.
Because look, his last one was 1,000th comment.
That's great.
Oh man, you guys are crazy. Tim Maloney in chat says, audio realm, what if I'm listening to this in the shadow realm?
Ooh. Wow.
I don't have an answer for you and
Nor
Graham
do
Maloney.
I.
Anyways, so yeah, we're available there. We're also available on the Patreon. Great deal on the Patreon. $1 a month. Who doesn't have $1 a month? It's $1. I mean, here in the United States. Anyways, look at that. You've got several $1 in your wallet.
I have two $1.
You know what this two $1?
And it was just floating in my pocket, not in my wallet.
You know what this two $1 can get you? 2 months of Going In Raw ad-free.
That's right.
Monday through Friday at the very least, and we'll probably do the same for Saturday and Sunday. We just got to get our shit in order. Monday through Friday shows at this point. We do this live stream, then I delete the tweet so people on Twitter can't just go back to it. And we keep it ad-free on the Patreon. No ads in it.
Trying to take my
YouTube
money.
Premium, $10, or I think it's like $12.
$12.
$12 a month. We're 1/12 of that.
Yeah.
$1 per month. So if Going In Raw is the only thing you watch on YouTube, which is weird if it is, but it's possible. If it is, you can get it ad-free, no ads. Otherwise, we jam as many ads in this son of a bitch as we can.
If they play, we don't know, but we try.
We do our damnedest. Anyways.
Anyways.
So, yeah, we're on the Patreon. $5 a month to get a post-show yay or nay. It's our 30-minute post-show every single Monday through Friday. Mm-hmm. $10 to get a postcard. Mm-hmm. $20 I still have to do the rest of the Patreon stuff for last month. $20 to get the Friendo Care Package. It's a comic book, 3 stickers, and a postcard, and a poster. It's this poster, super notch, super best, top notch, and Mecha-san over here.
It's top notch, super best, man. Get
Characters that we don't really even use anymore.
But we will.
It's part of our legacy. Yeah, we're going to get back to that stuff.
Legacy.
So we got that, and then $50, there's a T-shirt involved. You get everything under that.
I wore that T-shirt to the
plus
gym
a
this
T-shirt.
morning.
Oh, good job. Well done. Did it help you get your jack on better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a good back workout today. Got my whole workout done in about 45 minutes.
Quick note, there are in chat here, there are 3 moderators, Alex C., the Enforcer Stevie Bradley, and Karen.
Mr. Dope's here too.
Oh, Mr. Dope's here too. They have carte blanche, so if you're going to be a creep, they will ban you.
Yeah.
Just saying that right now. Quick super chat before we get into the do our
Overall takes.
Overall take. Robert Lobach says, with Samoa Joe teasing the Muscle Buster at SummerSlam and Hell in a Cell, will he hit it on AJ eventually?
I hope if he, by some chance, wins the title, that it takes the Muscle Buster to do it.
Yeah.
And that's how he wins, is with Muscle Buster.
Boy, I'd love that to happen.
But yeah, he hasn't done it on main roster yet, though. Universal Jones, hey, it's my birthday. As a gift, take off your shirts.
No. Not going to do that.
No?
No.
Well, happy birthday, Universal Jones.
No. In a nutshell, SmackDown's like
It was a lot of fun.
SmackDown might be eclipsing NXT as my favorite wrestling on TV right now. I'm serious. Give me that Becky Lynch segment last night.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That freaking match between AJ and Almas. Are you kidding me? If there's anything that would substantiate the rumor that Vince is in love with Almas and that he was really
Enamored
impressed
with his skills,
and impressed by his match with AJ a couple months ago.
Yeah, this was way better.
Yeah. Oh my God, that Styles clash, what do you call it? Deadlift Styles clash.
Pretty much a deadlift Styles clash. Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah, that was something else.
When you can tell wrestlers are that's okay, Stevie Bradley. When you can tell wrestlers are coming up, like Kofi last night also, are coming up with new things.
Exactly.
Which in WWE, they do, like Seth. Seth seems to, he hits it out of the park every time.
Yeah. Cesaro for a stretch.
Cesaro,
was innovating match after match. I don't know if that's a spot that AJ had done before, that kind of deadlift Styles clash, or if it's something he just worked out knowing, all right, I'm in the ring with someone that can hang with me in basically every facet of what I can do. Let's really get creative with things. I don't know, because I've never seen him do that before.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe he did it in TNA. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's super impressive that he can do that.
I mean, that is a question I have in terms of. So we know that they work with producers on matches, but how much of it is to the guys we see being more creative? Why isn't everybody like that? And then we had Aiden English. I am firmly on the Aiden English train at this point, dude. I'm sorry. I think Aiden English is all money. What'd you think about that heel turn?
Oh, it was good.
Oh man,
I love the symbolism of him beating up Rusev with a microphone.
He crushed that microphone over his head, dude.
It's all great.
What do you call the little thing? The flag?
Yeah,
the flag was all destroyed.
Yeah, the Rusev Day.
Awesome. No, I thought SmackDown Live from A to Z last night was really, really, really good.
Yeah, I can't see anything on here that was no good.
Right.
Yeah, it was all good.
It was all really good, and it was 2 hours. And it went by in a breeze.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. So I'm excited to talk about that.
First, let's get these last two super chats out of the way. Jeffrey Nguyen, sad Rusev Day.
I mean, if it had to happen, I'm glad it happened the way it did, even though I'm not sure what Aiden English's long-term prospects
I don't know either,
are.
but here's the thing. It's another scenario where there's no real good guy or bad guy in this case.
Oh,
because Rusev was out of line blaming Aiden English for their loss.
So to us, to me personally, Aiden English is clearly the good guy. That's totally not what WWE thinks.
No. That's what I mean, because Rusev was in the wrong blaming Aiden English for their loss at Hell in a Cell.
I've got some words about Rusev that some people probably are not going to like.
All right, well, save that for later. But then, as we've seen with the booking, they want Rusev to be the face in this feud. But what I'm hopeful for, based on what we saw last night,
I can tell you're going to be overly optimistic on this one.
Yeah, but you were overly optimistic about something yesterday, so.
But I admitted that was way out of the realm of possibility.
Well,
that was in the shadow realm of possibility.
This isn't way outside of the realm of possibility, based on how they've been booking the Charlotte Becky thing.
Go ahead.
Or at least how Becky and Charlotte have been performing in the context of that feud. That we're going to have two guys, Rusev and Aiden English, who are feuding, and their motivations for their feud are completely understandable. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah.
And add a little complexity to it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking for. Aiden English, I understand why he was frustrated. Should he gotten violent? Maybe not. Probably not. But this is the world of wrestling.
Yeah.
Violence is going to happen.
Yeah.
Should Rusev have blamed Aiden English for their loss at Hell in a Cell? No, not at all.
Everything with you, I agree. But this is one of those things, dude. This is one of those things where it's like, wait a second, Randy Orton burned a house down. How is he the face here? You and I were in complete agreement on that one. Like, dude, he's a bad guy here. WWE doesn't see it that way. They see Rusev as the pure face here, and it's horrible because he's terrible. He's an awful person in this. He's an awful, awful person in this.
Oh, Rusev is?
Yes.
Yeah, he shouldn't have did what he did.
He should never.
That was out of line.
You're gonna say Aiden English didn't care. We'll get to it when we get there. Anyways.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. And then Karen deleted a $5 super chat. Thanks for your support, but yeah, I agree with Karen. You can't, just because you're paying us money, we're not going to say stuff that's inappropriate or foul. So
exactly.
don't think that gets you leeway into us saying stuff. So let's go ahead and kick this off.
Yeah.
The episode started off with Ms. TV and Mrs. Guest Maurice. Oh, first he announced what we all saw at what we all already heard for Super Showdown.
Yeah.
Miz versus Daniel Bryan, #1 contendership
he announced
match.
it like it was breaking news, but I thought it had already been announced.
That was the second time they did that. They did that with something else too, I think, for Super Showdown.
Yeah, I think so.
That they already announced, and then they announced it on the show like a week later.
I guess maybe they just assume people don't pay attention to what's going on WWE.com.
I would guess so.
I don't know.
I like that I'm looking at WeBook Super Showdown.
Announced Miz versus Daniel Bryan. Winner gets shot at WWE title. And then the Miz announces his guest for Miz TV, hypes it up, says he had to go through all sorts of hoops.
Yeah.
To get his next guest, Maurice.
Yeah, and she's great.
Oh, she's awesome. She comes on and she says, sadly, this is her last night on SmackDown Live for now.
Yeah, man, she's gonna go back and be Supermom.
Yeah.
There we go.
And then the Miz calls out Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan obliges. He walks down the ring. And then he drop kicks the Miz into Maurice.
Yeah.
And, of course, he's not happy about potentially hurting Maurice.
She plays it up big time. She's, like, holding her midsection.
Yeah.
And I think they bring, like, a stretcher out.
Well, they bring
refs come out.
trainers.
Yeah, EMT trainers, whatever. Miz is all freaking out. Daniel Bryan is, like, wrecked. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She sort of slithers out of the ring, or onto the apron rather, and stands out and starts laughing at Daniel Bryan because she knows that Miz is going to roll behind him. It was all big ploy kind of thing. So he attempts a skull-crushing finale, doesn't hit it. Daniel Bryan fends him off. And then Miz comes running at Daniel Bryan. Bryan gets out of the way. Miz knocks Maurice onto the apron.
Yeah.
And then Bryan clotheslines Miz out of the ring. So it was a really good segment. Daniel Bryan's totally losing at Super Showdown, though. That's totally happening. And this is going to be for the WWE title at Mania. That has to be the case.
Yeah.
We'll have to heap praise on them for long-term booking.
Yes.
Because this is some solid long-term booking right
Yes.
here. This is
Yes.
really good. Even if we can map it out along.
No,
Maybe they'll throw some twists and turns.
I don't mind predictable storytelling so long as it's well told.
I think you can have a roadmap and use the roadmap if there are some fun twists and turns along the way. And I hope there will continue to be some along the path to Mania. But this makes all the sense in the world. It'll be a bummer if it doesn't go there.
Yeah.
And Ms. AJ should be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
That should be a fun feud.
I wonder, someone put this on Twitter after Randy Orton's segment last night. And I apologize for not citing the source, but they said Orton's going to feud with Daniel Bryan next. Just base. That was their thought. And again, I apologize for not referencing the tweet. I was out walking the dog and just scrolling through.
Sure.
And if that's the case, if that does come to fruition, you have AJ Miz going through the fall, and then you have Daniel Bryan Orton going through the fall. That could be some interesting stuff. Now I know Orton and Daniel Bryan had a feud back in 2013 for the WWE title that wasn't exactly the best. However, this new incarnation of Randy Orton is vastly different than what we saw back then.
That was last night was literally some of the best stuff I've seen from Randy Orton.
Yeah. He was creepy.
He was super creepy. Sir, you're hurting me, sir. You think is this better? Is this better? If I hold your head like a vice grip, is that better?
Look at that. How does that make you feel?
How does it make you feel? Does it freak you out? Are you sick inside?
Good.
Oh, man. So Orton, Daniel Bryan be great. Here's the thing. I'm so glad they didn't do any shakeups after like SummerSlam or, like the SmackDown roster is by God perfect.
Oh, it's really
It
good.
is so perfect
It's awesome.
in every aspect.
Imagine Finn Balor on this show.
Yeah, I know.
That's the only addition I would make.
know. Yeah, no,
That's
I agree with you 100%.
That's it.
There is not a weak link on this show. Like you look over to Raw and there's a lot of great talent there, but there's a lot pretty much. I'm pretty sure Main Event is a Raw show.
Yeah,
it's a Raw sub show.
Yeah,
and that's why everybody on Main Event is there.
Yeah,
but Dude, SmackDown's roster is freaking from top to bottom fantastic.
Awesome.
Because Daniel Bryan could get into a thing, like if he hops into a thing then with Almas, Orton, or Samoa Joe, everybody wins.
Yep.
Everybody. There is Nakamura. There isn't a bad matchup for Daniel Bryan after Miz until Mania again. There isn't. It's all great.
And imagine they do bring Balor over after Mania.
Dude, yeah.
Just Balor. That's it.
Yeah.
Just Balor.
Whatever they do, whenever I hope they don't try to. Whenever the Fox when the Fox deal kicks into place, I hope whatever creative team is behind SmackDown right now. I mean, because it's funny, but like a lot of people gave Road Dogg crap, but Road Dogg is one of the main guys in charge now.
And it's really just because of that Shane Daniel Bryan crap, and that's because I think I wonder it was dominating the show. They didn't know what was going to happen with it because they didn't know if Daniel Bryan was going to be cleared or not. And then I also kind of wonder how involved Vince might have been since it involved so many of his major players.
Yeah.
And just kind of too many cooks in the kitchen, maybe.
Sorry, Sergio C here in chat said, I wonder if Randy had his hands in his front area biz before grabbing that guy's head. Oh, maybe.
But once they got that storyline out of the way, SmackDown's been firing on all cylinders creatively.
Breathing, yeah. No, it's been great. So after all that, we had
the New Day walking backstage. Kofi had a match against Cesaro.
And Xavier and Big E both had like Crocodile Hunter apparel on.
Yes.
They had the khaki shorts and the shirts.
Yeah.
Because they were on
They're on the road to Super Showdown.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Next, Daniel Bryan interview. And the interviewer asked Daniel Bryan, so how'd you prepare yourself for The Miz's trick? And he says, well, whenever The Miz calls someone out, he's up to no good.
And did you notice Daniel Bryan's demeanor? He was cocky. He was arrogant. No, I'm not going to say arrogant, but he was very self-assured.
Yes.
He's totally losing.
Oh, heck yeah.
He's going to have another fall, man. He's going to have another fall.
After that, Cesaro versus Kofi Kingston. New Day dropped a promo beforehand. Big E made mention of Cesaro's areolas, which I'm sure you were tickled by.
Yeah, that was great.
The Bar retorts saying, hey, we're going to be tag champions at Super Showdown.
I love both these teams.
Oh, yeah.
The Bar is great. They are so great. Anyways.
Story of this match was Cesaro working over Kofi Kingston's left leg.
Yeah.
And Kofi was selling the hell out of it.
Yeah. There's that great spot where he did that like bouncing on top of the top rope thing and then he flips over.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. That was great.
Kofi's awesome.
Yeah, he really is.
Kofi did hit an SOS. Cesaro kicked out. And then Cesaro hit like pretty much a deadlift neutralizer for the win.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I love that, man. It was a clean finish.
Yep.
Gave it to Cesaro. I like that stuff. I love these two. These two teams are so evenly matched in how they book them and the strength of their booking. I love that. Their power ranking so even, and I love that. Never know who's going to win.
Exactly.
Because T-Bar could totally go over a Super Showdown. I don't know.
Oh,
They
yeah.
totally could.
I don't
Totally
think they will,
legit.
but could. Totally could.
I mean, it'd be like a 60-40 split going towards the New Day for me, but still. I don't
Possible.
know. Yeah, I mean, Super Showdown's pretty canon, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, we got a Universal. Oh, that's Crown Jewel. Sorry.
I know. I'm getting mixed up between the two.
I know.
Also.
They're
I mean, you have a
only a
number
month
one
apart.
contendership match.
You have the Shield versus Dogs of War, which just keeps that feud going.
That's a 6-man, right? Okay. All right. So it's not like the Universal title is on the line.
No.
WWE title's on the line.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna change hands though.
No
Probably
DQ.
not.
Yeah, probably not.
Because like the game comes out the next day.
Day before.
Day before. Becky versus Charlotte will be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They might do a hot potato thing with that title.
They could.
They might.
I don't think that'd be a bad idea either.
Yeah, me either. But again, probably 60-40 Becky.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on, yeah, I don't know. After that, we had Rusev Day backstage. My blood started boiling, man. This pissed me off royally. Because...
So Aiden English comes up to Rusev, and Rusev kind of cuts him off and says, it's your fault we lost at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing, of course, but that's what he said to him.
Well, yeah, he said something that danced around, and Aiden was like, wait a second, you're blaming me? Are you serious? He was like, I busted my ass out there. And here's the thing. He totally did.
He has for several weeks.
It's been like weeks that this guy's been bailing Rusev out of match after match.
Yep.
I'm going to go even like a small step further. So 90% of what we say usually when it comes to what wrestlers say, what they do, we lay at the feet of creative. A wrestler's only as good as the material they're given. Then it's on them to sort of hit it out of the park or not. Creative, if you think about Rusev lately, they've been giving him material that is, how do I say, phone-inable. Mm-hmm. They're not giving him a lot of meat. Mm-mm. And so he sometimes comes off, not in the ring, because he's fun in the ring. Like, none of that. But like the sort of jokey stuff has been so pithy that it gives him the appearance of kind of phoning it in.
I know you mean, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when
he needs to be serious, he can come off as somewhat aloof.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he's got like just a vibe of kind of phoning it in, whereas Aiden English, if you really pay attention to that dude, he has been killing it in everything he does. Mm-hmm. And so when Rusev, and so that's what it bugs the crap out of me when he keeps on sort of bowing before Rusev saying, man, you know, I'm the guy he's the guy trying to keep the glue in place, because otherwise Rusev and Lana are crap. Like they are going nowhere. And I've even mentioned this on the show a couple times over the past weeks. I've been watching Aiden English in the ring, and I'm like, dude, he's different. Good. He's got like an intensity to his in-ring stuff that's been like really, really good. And so to see Rusev say, no, you've been the problem, I'm like, what are you talking about? He's been killing it. He had Kofi in the Accolade last week, man. That was awesome, or Sunday, whatever it was. And so it really bugged the crap out of me that Rusev, who's like, you know, the freaking alpha guy, who's being carried by the sidekick, and Lana's useless. She can't even figure out what accent she's going to use this week. So, like, he checks Aiden. They walk off. Aiden turns around. There's a
stagehand or something.
Yeah, production guy standing there.
And he just starts laying into him.
Well, he starts venting.
Yeah.
He's like, Lana doesn't do her job. I've been doing everything around here.
And then little did he know that Lana's standing right behind him.
She's lurking.
Listening to it all.
And then he's like, dude, no, hold on a second. I was just venting. And then she's like, I'm going to go tell Rusev. You little snitch. Are you kidding me? Get out of here with that. Oh, I hate Rusev Day now. Ooh. Rusev and Lana, no way.
Wow.
No, I'm anti. Super anti.
So this is what I like.
Yeah.
That Rusev's supposed to be, in some sense, the face in this. But you want Aiden English to go over.
I do, man.
There's complexity there, and I like that.
You see that? Cody tweeted that yesterday. No heels, no faces anymore.
He's right.
It's all the whims of the crowd. That dude knows it. That dude gets it.
He's 100% right.
Exactly right. So no, I'm all in on this story because I'm all in on Aiden English.
There you go.
I was loving when he murdered Rusev yesterday. I loved it. It was great.
That was really well
You're
done.
gonna tell me that I'm the problem when you're phoning it in out there and your little girlfriend's out there just doing that stuff?
They're married.
Get out of here with that.
His wife.
Whatever.
Next, Randall Orton in the production truck. They interrupt what was supposed to be happening. Tom Phillips did actually a really good job of like, oh, hold on, we need to go to the production truck. There's a disruption there being caused by Randall Orton. Mm-hmm. And he's there lurking over the tech director or something. Says, where's that Hell in a Cell footage? I want to see it. And all the other monitors are all it has footage of him destroying Jeff Hardy in some capacity.
Right.
And so he like grabs him, gives him like a Vulcan death grip.
Yeah.
And the tech director goes, "You're hurting me." And he grabs him by the face and says, "I feel better.
I feel better. Watch this."
And so there's a shot of Screwdriver going through Jeff Hardy's ear hole.
Yeah.
And Randy says something like, "Oh, how does that make you feel?"
How does that make you feel?
Show me the other image.
Next image, please.
Next image, please.
Does that make you feel sick in your stomach? Does that make you feel disgusted? Well, that's only a fraction
of what I'm going to do to my next victim. God, it was good.
It was so good, and it feels so legit coming out of Randy Orton.
I know.
How scary is it that that's that dude's comfort zone?
I know.
How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel sick, disgusted inside your stomach? Oh, man, that was good.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was really
Next up, AJ Styles interview. Talking about Samoa Joe, talking about his match against Almas. He said Almas pushed him to the limit their previous match, and so he needed to keep a cool head about him, stay focused, so he wouldn't lose in their second bout. Next, for the U.S. title, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev. Before the match began, as Rusev was approaching the ramp, Lana tells him, "Hey, I got to tell you something."
I like this. Hold on. This is apropos. Jamie Weisner in chat here says, the best part of what happened between Rusev and Aiden English is that it's believable. That's great.
Lana tries to tell Rusev what Aiden said, but Rusev says, I got a match right now. I'm trying to prepare for this. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, God.
Don't want to hear any of it.
Jeez.
And so he goes to Aiden English, who's right there as well, trying to, kind of quietly plead with Lana not to say anything. And he says, Rusev says to Aiden English, all right, lead the way.
Yeah.
So Aiden English grabs the mic, goes out there, does a normal song and stuff. Rusev comes out. Aiden English is still a bit, I don't know, pensive maybe? Is that the word?
Well, it's a bit cartoonish because Rusev is focused on his match, and of course he's in the front, and Aiden English and Lana are just giving each other side eyes.
Like Lana's fuming. Aiden English is all.
He's like,
Nothing.
shh, no, we're good.
No, it's fine.
It's good.
Partway through the match, Aiden English grabs the mic, or has the mic still, and just starts chanting Rusev Day along with the crowd.
Yeah.
Because Rusev is still insanely over. This is a really good match. One of Nakamura's better matches on SmackDown. It was a lot of fun. That knee he hit on the apron was stiff.
I loved it. I thought, I thought it was a really, really good match. I mean, that's look, here's the thing. That's the one thing that I mean, I know that this has been a thing that people have talked about, how a lot of the times the pay-per-view matches are a tad underwhelming.
Yeah.
But man, especially SmackDown and even Raw, most of the Seth Rollins matches and even the Roman Reigns matches over on Raw are usually way better than what you get on pay-per-view.
I know.
Granted, I know a lot of it is opponents, but the Baron, granted it was an overbooked mess, but that Baron Corbin Roman Reigns match, boy, that was fun. If I saw that on a pay-per-view,
I know.
that'd be great.
I know.
So it's you take what you can, that they're giving it to you on TV, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's totally cool. Shinsuke Nakamura Rusev, that was a low-level pay-per-view level match.
Yeah.
It was really good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Nakamura goes for Kinshasa. Rusev hits a Machka kick, but he's slow to recover because that happened right after or shortly after the knee on the apron. So he can't get up in time to make a pin. So he stands up like he's about to prepare for an accolade. Aiden gets on the apron, yells into the mic, Rusev crush.
Yeah.
Rusev turns to him as if to say, what are you doing?
Yeah.
There's a little back and forth. Nakamura takes advantage, roll up win.
Hey, Rusev, maybe just take it for what it is. Your dude is cheering you on. Turn around, finish the job. There's something happening.
English beats the heck out of Rusev with the microphone. It was great.
Oh, it was great. He jumped. I did not see that happening, by the way.
Not that,
I
not
figured
to that degree.
they would extend it out a couple more weeks. Lana will keep on threatening to tell Rusev what she heard. Hell no, that fool got it.
He destroyed the microphone on Rusev's head.
The freaking flag of the microphone was in pieces.
Yeah.
Partially hanging from the mic and partially surrounding Rusev's head. He murdered the crap out of him.
Great.
And then he got on the mic and said, didn't he just say Rusev Day? Or what did he say?
Goodbye Rusev Day or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Anyways, that was oh man, I was and Lana was hovering over Rusev's body. She's like, get out of here, get out of here.
Well, then as Aiden English was leaving, the look on Lana's face was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was. No, it was.
She wanted to shoot eye lasers at him.
Oh, big time, yeah.
It's total.
And he was he left. Oh man. Now I really hope that this isn't the end of Aiden English. I don't want this after this feud for him to end up in the Raw loser locker room.
I know.
Because they trade him for cash considerations or something.
I know.
Dude is really good in the ring.
He is really good in the ring. He's good on the mic.
Yeah.
He's got it. He's got all the skills. And I'm hopeful with this opportunity he can really start impressing some people.
Yeah, I hope so. I really do.
I really hope so. After that, Andrade Cien Almas versus AJ Styles. My gosh.
Dude, I mean, we
Let these
talked
guys
about
wrestle
this,
every week.
but holy crap.
Wow.
Like, it would not surprise me at all if the rumors about Vince loving Almas because of what he saw with AJ Styles was the reason we got this match. Because, man, oh, man. They work so well together. So, did La Sombra ever fight AJ back in Japan?
Oh, New Japan? I don't know.
Did we ever look at that?
I can.
I forget.
I can look into that.
It's obvious that these guys got together and just crafted something really fun for SmackDown. You know, it really is. Lena Vega is great also.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what do we got?
I don't see anything offhand.
Did you put in Shinsuke or AJ Styles?
AJ Styles.
Oh, okay.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it.
So, anyways.
Well, maybe, I don't remember the exact time frame La Sombra was in New Japan, so maybe it might have been before AJ went over there. Mm-hmm. It could have been.
So, at one point, almost busted up one of his knees. He sold that like a champ, too. That worried the crap out of me because I think, didn't he like fall out or something?
Something like that, and then during the commercial break, calf crusher.
Okay, yeah. So he was selling that. So by the time he had AJ in position to hit double knees, he did. But you kind of get the idea that one of them was busted up, so maybe he wasn't able to get his full force behind it.
Yeah.
Because AJ kicks out at 2. Styles rolls up Almas kind of in the same way that Samoa Joe rolled up him, right?
No,
that
he
was
rolled up
Gokina
Samoa Joe.
Clutch because he was like
yeah. No, he did a jackknife pin combo and then like got a 1 count, immediately like reversed it as if he looked like he was moving in reverse.
Yeah.
And then held on to Almas's thighs, just pulled him up in the Styles Clash position and hit it.
Almost put his head way back.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
It was crazy. I had never seen anything like that before. Yeah.
Muy
Great.
bien.
Just spectacular storytelling, spectacular
Muy
match.
delicioso.
Like, let these guys go at it at a pay-per-view.
Oh, I know.
Give them 25 minutes on a pay-per-view.
Give him 25 minutes on SmackDown.
Give them a whole hour on SmackDown.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
I really want to go back and watch Almas Gargano again.
Ooh.
That might be my favorite match of the year. It was so good.
That's, yeah, man.
It was
That's
so good.
That's up there.
Anyways, AJ wins with that incredible Styles Clash. And then Samoa Joe attacks.
Immediately after, Samoa Joe hops
Says,
in.
what do you say?
You know the truth.
Yeah.
You know the truth, AJ. I can get you anywhere. I
Yeah.
can get you anywhere. I can attack anytime.
get you
Anywhere,
anywhere.
anytime.
Yeah.
You know the truth.
But AJ eventually turns the
Fire
tables.
me, you can't fire me.
Joe has to stick a thumb or a finger in AJ's eyes to give himself an opportunity to escape through the crowd.
Yep.
So hopefully we'll see a real barn burner between these two at Super Showdown.
Oh, I suspect we will.
A good blow-off match. No, an awesome blow-off match for this feud that's actually been really good.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree, man. And then after that, AJ Miz, but I want Almas Daniel Bryan. Can you imagine if they give Almas Daniel Bryan?
That was great.
Like
So on chat, people were suggesting Rey Mysterio Orton.
Yeah,
Because Rey
that'd be good, too.
Mysterio would fit into.
So is this Happy Aiden Day? Is that a real shirt?
I don't know.
I saw that somewhere else as well.
Oh, that's what he said afterwards. He said Happy Aiden Day.
Oh, yeah, okay. Aiden Day. Get a Happy Aiden Day tank top in the custom shop.
Oh,
Superstars.
super comfy.
How is he not one of the top sellers?
Well, not yet. After that, we had.
Oh, they got friendo care packages.
Oh, that's cool. Billy Kay versus Asuka. Of course, Peyton Royce joined Billy Kay ringside.
Can we wear matching Roman vests?
No.
No?
That's expensive for a package.
$75. Yeah, but you get a Roman vest.
Yeah. No. Let's get those Yes Mode shirts.
How about
Yes Mode?
Please do not do that. Ah, here we go. How are you going to pay $28 for a Kane shirt?
I don't know.
I'd pay that much for like a Glenn Jacobs for Knox County.
Oh, man, look at that Shield shirt.
This one?
No, the other one. Well, it's the same one, I guess. That one.
This one? This one?
It shouldn't be that hard to make some good Shield merch. Anyways, Iconics dropped a promo. Oh, those socks are incredible.
Daniel Bryan. Look at Finn. Oh, these socks are great. What the hell are they doing over there?
Wow.
Anyways, I'm sorry.
Iconics had a promo that kind of didn't go over very well with the crowd.
Yeah, but
I really feel like
Peyton Royce dancing was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was good.
That
She
was pretty
was
funny.
kind of flossing there.
She was trying to.
Yeah. I really wish they just do more backstage stuff with them because I think that's when that's what really worked for them in NXT.
Yeah.
Some less scripted stuff because it seemed like a lot of their stuff at NXT was improv and it really worked well. And I understand they don't do non-scripted stuff a whole lot, if at all, in the main roster. However, someone's got to realize you got to play to wrestlers' strengths.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said, man. I got nothing to add to that. You're right. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You know. But, and the sad thing about it though too, is that Billy Kay obviously has, and Peyton's great, but Billy Kay really does have a next level sense of comic timing.
Yeah.
Her faces, her
Awesome.
mannerisms.
Yeah.
They're so good, and they are so lost in what they're given for the writing and stuff. It really is lost.
Anyways, Billy Kay tapped out to the Oscar lock pretty quickly.
Yeah, but again, her mannerisms when Asuka first locked it in from here, and she goes and then she goes down on the Asuka lock, and she's all freaking out and stuff. Like she does all that stuff in the ring as well, and that's what makes her, super good. Like remember before they let her do in NXT when she was just Billy Kay and there was like zero personality there, and then they put her with Peyton and she was goofy as hell. It works so great.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, they do need to find. I don't know if just backstage is the way to go. I know that worked in NXT. I don't know what they have to do. I don't know if maybe like a face turn of some sort.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how to do. I don't know.
I mean, they're doing I think the best they can with the material they're given. It's just
Maybe they just need a different writer.
Great material.
I'm trying to think. Like I don't know, man. I mean, maybe make them a faction with like a dude.
It's hard. It's hard because it feels like whoever's writing their stuff watched their stuff in NXT and is trying to write in a similar manner.
Trying to write for them as opposed to write with them.
Yes,
could be.
Yeah, instead of saying here's the beats we need to hit. Here's a script. Let's go through it and adapt.
Well, yeah,
it
like
to
here's
how
the
you would actually
thing.
do it.
Here's the thing. I would assume. But hey, by the way, so I didn't get an interview with them because I was like way behind in capping stuff, but they were at the 2K thing that I went to. They were there forever, everybody, like giving super long interviews and stuff. Kind of regret not just saying screw it and go do it, but whatever. I got a bunch of other people. But the thing is, like, they're on the road together. I'm assuming they travel together. So,
I think so.
I would think just whatever. I don't know how stuff works at WWE. Neither do you. Neither of us does, But how difficult would it be to say, hey, this is the plan this week, or this is the plan on Tuesday. Think of some ideas while you're on the road, and then, like, all you got to do is text them or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
just get your voice recorder on your phone and just talk into that. Record promos or skits or something.
Have them do some travel vlogs.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Yeah, something that shows their real personalities.
Yeah.
Main event segment was Becky Lynch's championship celebration. Paige presided over it. It's always weird to me when someone wins a belt at a show and then 2 days later there's a championship celebration. They walk out without the belt, and under this piece of cloth is the belt they had won on Sunday.
Yeah, it's so inconsistent. Like, they don't do it all the time, and they rarely do it, to be honest with you. But it was a good setup.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing that I liked about it. Like, Becky Lynch is out to prove a point. This is a big moment for her, and so it should be celebrated in a proper way.
Yes.
But I like that she brought up to Paige. She said, you know what? It's okay you didn't have balloons and the rest of the division that I now run out here, or that I built out here.
Yeah.
So, she should have mentioned the fact that they don't have pyro anymore also.
I know. It's like, where's my steam? I want my steam back.
But yeah, it is weird that we had seen the belt before, and then it was under cloth.
Yeah, I know.
They unveil it. It's got, the cameraman did a good job. He got on the side plates.
Yes.
Because you got to see
You get
those.
your own side plates, yes.
Yeah.
So Becky says, but that's fine. I don't care about any of that stuff, referring to the balloons, or the rest of the women's division. She says, I just want Charlotte out here. So Charlotte, come on out. Charlotte obliges, walks to the ring, and they have a bit of a back and forth. And Becky is awesome, and she's like, I don't want to shake your hand, I want to raise your hand, but this is This is the one time you can touch me or you can touch the belt.
Yeah.
It says, in fact, I want you to put the belt around my waist.
Yeah.
Gosh, that was great.
It was really
Her delivery
good, yeah.
on it was so spot on.
It really
perfect.
It really was. And I don't know if she's given a bit more stank to her accent or something, but she sounds a bit different.
She's changed the cadence of her speech.
Right. Yeah.
It's a little more
that could be
a little more pointed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of feels like.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good.
So good.
Telling you, man, SmackDown's the shit.
Yeah. And then eventually Becky goes, "No, I don't want you to do that. I just want you to call me the Queen."
Biatch! Then she said the B word.
Again.
Oh, man. And she says that better than anybody because it's evil when she says it. Ooh.
Oh, so good. So that makes Charlotte upset. They start fighting. Becky gets the upper hand, tosses her over the announce table.
Which apparently led, because at that point, Charlotte was trying to, like, I think she had a bit of a wardrobe malfunction or something because she started doing this the entire rest of the time. Because I was like, oh, that might be awkward.
Back in the ring, Becky puts Charlotte in the disarm her. She leaves, returns. Bexploder for Charlotte.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, Becky's
destroys
the best.
her.
Becky
Destroys
is the
her.
best.
She really is, and the crowd is popping.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever she drops the B word.
The B word.
Crowd is a mix between pop and gasp.
Yeah.
I think even if she said that every week, you'd still get the same reaction.
Oh, for sure.
Incredible.
Yeah, no,
she's fantastic.
She's killing it right now. She
really
is.
fantastic. Let's answer some questions. What do you say?
I say yay.
VHS Eternal. Remember Sanity?
Who's that?
Sanity.
What's that?
Well, I mean, it's like the nature of your mental health and stuff.
Your mental.
Yeah.
Just your mental.
Get out of my mental.
Get out of my mental. Was that Roderick Strong?
Yeah.
Get out of my mental.
Yeah.
Jose GGR. What is the best way for WWE to salvage Asuka? You know what's funny? When I read that question in my head first, what is the best way for WWE to salvage Asuka? I thought to myself, wait, did we talk about Asuka?
Yeah,
we
briefly.
talked about Billie Kay and Peyton the entire time.
Asuka and Naomi are a bit of a tag team right now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not upset with how the women's division is booked on SmackDown. There's only one title, and Becky Lynch and Charlotte are killing right now in the main event scene.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll put it this way. As long as if Becky Lynch comes out of this feud on top with the title, then Asuka's got to be next.
You would think so.
And that could be huge.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
That could be huge.
That could be pretty good.
I don't know. Okay, so here's my thing about Asuka. She still has an aura of domination about her. It's just they haven't taken advantage of feuds that she could be in.
Yeah.
The Carmella thing was a waste of Asuka.
Yeah.
But throughout the entire thing, there was no evidence that Carmella was actually better. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Asuka
They tried to do the
has.
thing with Carmella and Charlotte where Carmella actually kind of more or less cleanly beat her, and that never really happened with Asuka. There was always some hijinks involved.
There was always, exactly. So she still does have an aura of, oh God, she could kill me. They still have that.
Yeah.
So I would say just give it time and hopefully they'll figure it out.
Yeah. Nate Williams, what are your thoughts on Evolution being 5 days before Crown Jewel? Does it make WWE look bad, or it's less special for women now? I would have made it Crown in early next year because it looks like, oops, sorry again. Yeah.
The WWE will look bad no matter what.
Yeah.
They will have to simply deal with the fact that they have traded their credibility in that area for money. Mm-hmm. They're just going to have to deal with it. You can put on a monthly women's pay-per-view. You can have a weekly women's show, but you're taking money from a government that wants to put on an event with no women, and a country that does not have an even halfway decent record when it comes to how they treat women. So they will catch shit. There's nothing they can do. They will have to take the money, try to make the excuse that they're affecting change when in reality they're not. I mean, that's me just sort of being realistic about
No,
the subject.
and you're right about that. You'd like to think I mean, you'd be hopeful that if they're going to say that, that's their intention. But how much? I don't know.
When will we see the proof of that?
I know, and how much sway are they really going to have?
Right. So I mean, yeah.
Wild Boy 87, Mysterio was signed a 2-year deal with WWE. This is according to PW Insider. I saw that news earlier. So that's cool.
Awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was doing. This is Lucha thing, right? Lucha. That's rad. Good for him. Good for WWE. Should be fun.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't wear. This is so stupid. Hope he doesn't wear those baggy pants. I hate the baggy pants.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think he will.
He wore those. He wore those at something we saw recently, right? Oh, it was. Did he show up at a New Japan show? Not the All In, but did he show up at a New Japan show and wrestle?
Baggy pants? I don't think so.
I thought I saw him in baggy pants recently. Wasn't it the Rumble? He looked amazing.
Oh yeah,
those dude.
You look great at All In that Wolverine gear.
That was awesome gear. It was like old school Wolverine gear.
Oh, this is interesting.
I'm going to let you do this one. The glorious Steve Klain wants to hear Macho Man, so you can be Macho Man, give Undertaker advice for Super Showdown. Hey, Randy.
Yeah.
I got this big Australia show coming up.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to be taking on that kid Triple H.
Yeah.
And I'm looking to send him back down to the depths of hell.
Here's what you got to do, Mark. Dig it.
I don't know what any of that just meant.
No more questions. Joe Juarez. Oh man, I just scrolled right past it. Where'd you go, Joe? There it is. I think they're playing off Randy's rumors about the touching of the front area.
How do my dick fingers feel to you? Do they feel weird? Let's see here. Horton here is a new writer. Who would be the hardest superstar to erase from WWE history like Benoit is? At this point, it's got to be Cena, right? Like, who would be the most difficult person to erase from their history?
I guess Cena, because he's been the top guy for so long.
He's been the top guy
for like a decade.
For the longest of anybody.
Yeah.
So I think
it would have to be Stone Cold or Cena. Stone Cold's not really around that much, I guess.
And it's
Cena's
not like they really reference the. I mean, they reference the Attitude Era, but I mean, or maybe like Undertaker because he's been around for so long.
That could be.
That streak was a big deal.
That could be.
But I would think Cena. He's everywhere.
W.S. Fletcher, Bill Riker, and KFC. I cannot watch Next Generation without thinking of Riker on the bridge with a bucket of chicken.
The latest Four Lights podcast. It's available now, and I'll be putting up another one next week.
Awesome.
And hopefully the week after that, and so on and so forth. Let's see here. Sam Southall? I'm going to WWE Live in Cardiff on the 3rd of November. Only SmackDown superstars seem to be on the show. Does this mean the Saudi Arabia show, which happens the day before, is going to be a Raw exclusive show? I would say no, not a chance.
Yeah, probably not.
But
that's interesting.
That's a lot of travel right there.
Yeah, that's interesting. Fiend Kicks. Could Kofi go into the Hall of Fame as a singles competitor and New Day member? He's such an innovator that I think he deserves the dual induction. I mean, look at his accolades before he was even a member of the New Day. He is a fairly well-decorated champion. I think the only belt he hasn't really won is a world title.
Yeah.
He's had both mid-card belts, multi-time tag champion. I think his resume would, before he was a member of the New Day, surely justify a Hall of Fame induction. And I think his tenure in New Day guarantees it.
I agree with all that. I think because of how big the New Day are, it would probably preclude him from being just inducted singles. But had the New Day never happened, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I like this question. Mr. Lipkin Unlimited. With various people that are struggling being given managers, I don't agree with the basic premise of the next party. Is there anyone that could benefit Shinsuke from NXT or 205 Live? Is there anybody from NXT or 205 Live who you could see teamed with Shinsuke Nakamura? From NXT or 205 Live?
No. No. I think the charisma he projects is so unique and is so such an important part of his persona that having someone else be his manager or whatever would take away from that potentially a bit.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think I agree with you. I like the idea. I think it's an interesting idea to try to pair people if they're going to continue this thing with 205 Live, which, I mean, there's no evidence.
I'll say this. If we have to choose somebody, given we've seen a bit of their relationship in NXT, Cassius Ohno.
Oh, man. That would be, oh, man. See, that's a good answer right there. As a tag team.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I like that answer. That's really good.
Quiet Wyatt, pair Aiden English with Gentleman Jack Gallagher and Rusev with Gulak.
Aiden English with Gallagher. Not a huge Gallagher guy.
Yeah, I'm not either.
And then who?
Rusev with Drew Gulak.
That's an odd bunch.
Yeah.
That would be, I mean, I'll be honest, though. I could see the possibilities personality-wise of Gulak and Rusev.
Mm-hmm.
Gulak wouldn't be a pushover, for one thing. And that would be fun.
Go ahead.
Thomas Kreitz. Becky Lynch is the best thing right now. So the rematch coming up in Australia, I don't see Becky Lynch losing some kind of protected loss for both. Do we get a TLC match between Charlotte and Becky?
Yeah, we get some sort of ladder match.
Boy,
or a
that'd
TLC match, something
cool.
like that.
I mean, I could see them, maybe at Super Showdown, there's like a double pin situation.
Could be.
And
but then you still have Survivor Series in between.
Which would get Becky Lynch. Boy, Becky Lynch versus. If they do champion, Becky Lynch versus Ronda could be hot.
We don't get Ronda, Charlotte, and Mania. We get Survivor Series instead.
Oh, Charlotte picks it up there, carries it in Survivor Series.
And then Becky gets it back at TLC.
See, I think Survivor Series is too small of a thing for Charlotte Ronda.
But then, and I know. And there's always the possibility that we'll still get the horsewoman versus horsewoman thing somehow.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
It probably isn't going to happen.
This Becky Charlotte thing is way too hot right now. And they would have brought Shane already in. I think they're probably going to hold off. If they're going to do that, it's going to be another year.
Yeah, maybe.
Because Jessamine and Marina Shafir have just started.
I know.
It would be wise for them to wait.
Oh, it would be.
Year.
That Fly Pigeon, long-time listener, first-time donating. Keep up the good work from London. Get Dan back sometime for a pay-per-view live review. Complete. Having some. Yes.
Oh, are we really?
This back. BreakingControllers.com. Did you guys see the YouTube edit of Careless Whisper playing in the background over Randy putting his hands on the tech director's shoulders? It's glorious.
No, that's awesome. Suplex Casey. Do you guys think SmackDown is going to suffer from the Mixed Match Challenge again this year? Or are they on so much of a roll that it's going to be hard to stop that momentum? I need to watch last night's episode because I saw some gifs from it, including Charlotte mockingly twerking at Naomi. And it was hilarious and charming as hell.
I'm happy that they let them loosen up a bit for that show.
And hey, both her and AJ were wearing house show shirts.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that.
That's awesome.
DJ Chicken. Hey, Steve the Loud in Beard Mode. Larson, power rank the husbands of SmackDown. AJ, Miz, Jey Uso. Isn't it Jimmy that's married to Naomi?
Maybe, probably.
Rusev, Daniel Bryan. Who's the best and why?
Rusev's last.
Yes.
He's last. He's terrible now.
I'm going to put...
Well, hold on a second, though. AJ, I mean, I know that
Wendy's involved in story.
She was... Okay, fair enough. Best husband. How is it? Dude, it's The Miz. It's The Miz.
It's either Miz or Jimmy Uso.
Yeah. But The Miz is always putting Maurice over.
Yeah.
She's like always with him.
Mother of the Century.
He puts over Mother of the Century.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah. And then Daniel Bryan.
And then, so Miz.
Jimmy. Daniel Bryan.
Well, okay, what differentiates Jimmy from Daniel Bryan? Because Daniel Bryan essentially said his wife was the entire reason that he came back.
That's true.
To live his dream.
All right, Daniel Bryan.
That's high praise.
All right, Miz. Daniel
I'm not
Bryan.
taking anything away from Jimmy. I'm just saying.
No, not at all.
You know. So Miz, Daniel Bryan, Jimmy,
AJ, and then Rusev.
So as much as Rusev should be at the bottom, AJ putting his family on the line against Samoa Joe.
Well, he hasn't really done that.
Bad form.
He hasn't really.
He kind of did that.
Yeah.
He kind of allowed that to happen.
But it's not like an
Bad
official.
form.
It's not really an official
I
thing.
put Wendy on the line. Wendy on a ladder match.
Juanes Lucero 12. Undertaker telling Kyle O'Reilly his title is not a guitar.
Kyle O'Reilly, I've come back here to NXT to challenge. What the hell are you doing right now? Why are you acting like that's a guitar? That doesn't play music. Are you a Waylon Jennings fan, Kyle? What are those hand signs you're doing? Are you part of a gang? Would you like to be in the, what was the name of his crew?
Bone Street Crew.
Bone Street Crew.
No, thank you, Mark.
Kyle O'Reilly mocked me and called me. He said, "Well, you're a real Larry King with your questions, aren't you?" And I had no comeback. It's a terrible interview. You have to cut that tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Make it acceptable.
All right.
Okay?
I mean, it's short, so.
It's really short. Make it acceptable.
All right. Mr. Unforgettable. Should they bring back halftime heat for next year's Super Bowl? Yeah. Empty arena match.
Fuck yeah, man.
Heck yeah.
Every Sunday, bring back halftime heat.
Heck yeah.
Don't care if football's on or not.
The Real Rich Hardesty, you guys could come in AOP gear. I'm not wearing AOP gear. It doesn't look comfortable.
The Diddly Doodler, what is one change you guys would have made to the Attitude Era? Ooh, when didn't DX show up in like blackface? You can't be doing that, man. You can't be doing that. Or the Godfather dropping all those homophobic slurs. You can't do that either.
No, you can't do that. Can't do that.
No.
All the like mud wrestling stuff.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Thomas, kayfabe reasons. Shane hasn't been around.
When did we last see him?
It's been, was it Hell in a Cell when he didn't get hit by Kevin Owens?
No, we've seen him since then.
Yeah, didn't
because
we?
he wrestled in Mania.
Mania, okay.
I think Mania's the last time we really see him.
Yeah, I don't know. Kayfabe reasons he's not there. I don't know. Vince is just probably too much to deal with, dude.
Yeah, man.
Vince is just too much.
Yeah, he seemed like it'd be a lot.
Well, you want to get some sleep, you know.
Joe Juarez. Becky gives off Conor McGregor vibes.
I know, it's awesome. It's so great.
Oh, wow. Josh Little presenting us with an impossible task. Marry, Shag, Fire members of Undisputed Era.
Obviously, marry Adam Cole.
Yeah. Shag, Kyle O'Reilly.
I guess you got to marry them all.
Yeah, marry them all. That's
if
the right
Mary is
answer.
the best, then it's marry them all.
Yeah. Alto, do Undertaker asking Michelle to marry him.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what that was like.
Michelle, I got a question for you.
You do Michelle. Yes, Mark?
Yes, Mark.
Why is it just John Cena?
I'm wondering if we can spend the rest of our lives in eternity with each other in the depths of hell.
Bonded by the powers of darkness.
Bonded by the powers of darkness.
And I'll let you have a lady gym in the garage next to my tools.
I do.
Thanks, Michelle.
Robert Lawback, if you could replace the championship belt in WWE with a different belt, which one would you replace? Winged Eagle Universal title. And have like the entire universe instead of the just the planet Earth on the belt.
So what is the NASA deep field thing where they have like the entirety of the universe somehow?
Yeah, they got like one big picture of
picture
the entire
of that,
universe.
Like get a Redbubble sticker of that and just put it on the Winged Eagle
You
pile.
got it. You got it. W.S. Fletcher, just for Larson's Macho Man impression alone. Oh, yeah.
Dig it. Oh, yeah. Cream of the crop.
BreakingControllers.com. What retirement speech got to you the most?
Mark Henry.
Yep.
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry's.
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry's.
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry's.
Holy crap. He had me crying and then he swerved. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man, that was
With the
best.
salmon jacket?
That was great. Incredible stuff.
Mark Henry is great.
He is great.
Yeah. Oh, trivia time.
Here, we're going to do something different. I'll put a different deck of cards so you can do the same cards, but it's a different card.
What? Huh?
So these are different questions. For example, this one says, first 10 wrestlers who won SummerSlam main events.
I don't know.
And just who can get most out of the 10.
Jeez. All right.
We'll try something different.
Give it a shot.
I mean, it could be. We won't do this for chat trivia because I don't know how we're going to be able to monitor all that.
Oh, man. Jeez.
Oh, this one's
dude.
not that bad.
All right. First 10 wrestlers to capture world titles at WrestleMania.
Okay. Macho Man.
Very good.
Hogan.
Yeah.
Warrior.
Yeah.
This is the first 10?
Yeah.
Okay. What was 6? Well, that was Hogan again. I'm guessing he's only on there once.
Yeah, right.
Well, Macho Man again was 7. Which one's 7? Probably Hogan. 10 would be Bret Hart.
You skipped a huge one.
I said Warrior. I said Hogan.
Oh, you said Warrior. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, my bad. So what's next? Sorry.
Bret Hart.
He's on the list, yes.
Yeah. 11. Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, you did skip one, though.
Okay, well, I'll come back to it. Undertaker.
Yes.
Stone Cold.
Yes.
That was that. 14, 15 was Stone Cold again. 16 was The Rock.
No.
Damn. Who won at 16? Was it Triple H?
Yes.
Okay. 17, that was Stone Cold again. 18 was Lesnar.
Very good. And then go back in time before Bret Hart and after Warrior.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to remember what WrestleMania.
Come on, man. You know this.
8 was Flair beating. No, Macho Man beating Flair. This shit was 7.
He had it for moments. It was at 9
I already said Bret Hart.
before him. No, man. At 9?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yokozuna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he win at 9? And then Hogan took it from him?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Bret came in as champion at 9, right?
No, I thought Yoko did.
Did Yoko come in?
And then.
Well, Yoko's on here.
Okay.
What was
all.
8? What was 8?
8 was Macho Man beating Flair.
When did Yoko get the title?
It must have been at 9 then.
I guess it was at 9. Well,
So it wasn't at 7.
Wow, I'm
so I got
impressed.
at least 9 out of 10.
Well, shit, I'm not gonna. This is gonna be terrible.
10 wrestlers who won matches at WrestleMania 24.
At 24,
Yeah.
10 wrestlers who won matches at 24.
Yeah.
What's one I went to? 21.
Yeah.
23 was the Trump one. 24. Cena,
No.
Edge,
No.
Orton,
Yeah.
Lashley,
No.
Mysterio.
No.
24.
How many guesses have you had? That's like 4 guesses.
You had a lot of guesses. I'm allowed to have guesses.
No, you have 10 guesses.
24. The Miz,
No.
Morrison.
No.
Who the fuck won at 24?
Well, you have 4 more tries.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
24. MVP?
No.
Matt Hardy?
No.
Jeff Hardy?
No.
CM Punk?
Yes.
Yes.
You have 1 more.
Come on, Steve.
Oh, yeah, The Undertaker.
Yeah, so you got 3.
Nice.
Kane, JBL, Punk, Batista, HBK, Beth Phoenix, Melina, Orton, Floyd Mayweather Jr., and Undertaker.
Boy, that was like one of the WrestleManias that I would know nothing about.
That was fun.
I'm not even sure if I've seen that one. Because it was like, I don't think I've seen that. I don't know if I've seen 23 either.
I don't know if I've seen it all either.
Yeah. Anyways,
patrons, stay tuned for post-show yay or nay, chat trivia. We'll do traditional chat trivia probably.
yeah, no, that was fun though. That was cool. Yeah, that's it for show. Till next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Goodbye.